Angela, King Charles has agreed to do an interview with the BBC. Now, after Prince Andrew's interview, I can't help but be a little bit nervous. What do you think the King will want to focus on? And what's the chance it ends up as another train wreck?
Every chance. There is every chance this will be a train wreck, and I cannot believe that he will even be doing this. The royal family have tremendous form. The Charles interview 30 years ago, 1994, with Jonathan Dimbleby, where he basically confessed to cheating on his wife. Prince Andrew's interview, Diana's Panorama interview, they don't work. The Oprah interview, where Meghan and Harry were proven, the many things that they were said which were proven to be erroneous. I do not know why, in the age of social media, when they can let actions do the talking rather than words, that they think they need to do a sit-down interview. And if I was Charles, I'd be very, very careful. He has 20 years at best to create a legacy. His mother had 70 years, and she created that legacy by speaking to her public down a television camera, as I'm doing right now, not in an interview situation, but straight down the barrel of a camera when it was necessary, when Diana died, when COVID hit and she wanted to talk to her people. The Queen Mother, of course, before television did the same. She talked about the war. To sit down and do an interview is just the most misguided, idiotic thing that I could imagine him doing, but he probably will.
Yeah, I think he will too. And Sophie, if I can quickly go back to you, do you see the same? Do you have the same sort of view? Do you see that there is the possibility that this could end up doing more damage than good?
Caroline, I'm with Angela on this. I think this is a disaster waiting to happen, and I don't understand what King Charles will gain from this. If I was his media advisor, I'd be putting him in a room, sitting him down, giving him a cup of tea and a scone and saying, do not do this. This is just going to make your life a misery. You will have everyone pour over every single second of commentary you make. I just don't understand the logic behind this. And I think for the media outlets, this is a godsend. They will love this. But I think King Charles is very likely to say something he may regret, or he could trip up, as we've seen, as Angela said, with multiple other interviews with the royal family. So I would be advising King Charles to stay quiet.
And so just before I leave you, just a quick one. I'm a fan of Fergie, and while Andrew's had to keep a low profile, which we've covered, she's been out hustling. What's the latest on the workhorse?
Well, she's obviously an author and she's put out multiple books and she's making money out of it. Fergie's a little bit of an entrepreneur in her own right. I mean, she was meant to come to Australia in this year and do a tour and talk about all things, the royal family and so forth. That was suddenly postponed. She's now got this latest book coming out. She's trying to make money in her own right, which I don't immediately dismiss her on, but I do think it's trashy if she goes down the path of talking about the Queen and the issues in the royal family. And let's be honest, that's all anyone wants to hear. But I think, her trying to make a dollar for herself, I'm not going to criticise her for trying to do that.